And I'm gonna put y'all on and tell y'all what really went down, because in my defense, I gave that bitch what she deserved. Hey Maeflowers, welcome back to my channel. And I'm batch creating right now, so this is why you see me in the same, fit right now. And I figured, I got my wine out and everything. I just finished celebrating for 200 subscribers. Like, we really lit out here. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Mayflower Garden, where we grow here and we elevate. If you're not new here and if you're a Mayflower already, then hey, what's up, boo? Like, I'm finna really put all y'all on. First of all, the reason why I'm making this video is because I've experienced a great amount of bullying. I've witnessed bullying in high school from other people. I've witnessed family members go through this. I witnessed friends go through this. I just witnessed a lot of people going through bullying. I watch a lot of movies on it. Y'all know what bullying is, and that's something that I do not tolerate. I don't tolerate bullying. Like, why are you bullying somebody? Why are you like trying to intimidate somebody? Your spirit is obviously disturbed. That's the reason why I'm making this video, is because I want to see if somebody out there relates to what I'm going through and has any kind words of wisdom in regards to the situation. Make sure that you give me a like. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And I'm gonna put y'all on and tell y'all what really went down, because in my defense, I gave that bitch what she deserved. And also, another thing I want to say is, please don't be so judgmental, and please don't be so quick to pass a judgment on me because of what I do, what I'm doing right now and how I'm making a living for myself. Because some people might look at that, whatever, but I know y'all not going to judge me. You feel me? I know y'all not going to judge me. But I'm just saying, like, it's like, if you don't support dancing, as I can say, then you could just go ahead and click off this video, for real, because if this is not your type of tea, then don't sip it, you feel me? But for everybody else, I want to know what went down. Literally, I'm gonna put y'all on, right? Like, and also make sure you get your wine for this video, okay? I got my Happiness Grows Here cup, and I got one of my favorite wines that I really like to drink, and it's Bel Air. So yeah, we're gonna get it lit, and I'm gonna really tell y'all why I did what I did and how everything went down. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you turn on that post bell notification. Do everything that you need to do to make sure that when I post, you see it and you don't miss out, because I'm putting y'all on, literally. Let me take a sip. I'm feeling this too. So basically, this literally happened about last week on Monday and Tuesday, and then it started around last Saturday, I believe. So let me get the dates right. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. But basically, I dance or whatever, and I dance at this club or whatever, at this lounge or whatever. And so, since I started, and you could go look back on the video, I've been tried a couple times. I've been tried multiple times, actually. And honestly, like, the first time shit happened, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was still learning. I was still learning how to carry myself. I was still learning, what to do. And I'm still to this day learning, like, what's going on and, like, how to maneuver, you know what I'm saying? So, for a little story, I've been tried a lot, and from me being tried and not defending myself and speaking up for myself, a lot of females and a lot of girls think that they could just straight up just debo me and just violate, you know what I'm saying? Not all, but it's just a certain ones. And so on March 18th, which was last Saturday, I'm gonna name her India, and then the other one, I'm gonna name her Nasa. So basically, India and Nasa are basically best friends or close friends. They always with each other. They always like talking to each other. They always with each other every time you see them, right? So one night on March 18th, I was, doing my thing, busting my ones and twos, and I was dancing on the stage. And I guess you could say I was doing a split. I was like doing I was doing a split, and I was like, doing a split and, doing my big one on the stage. So Nasa, I guess I nicked Nasa's finger or whatever, cause like I don't know, I don't even know how, but I nicked her finger or whatever while I was doing a split or something like that. I guess I was tipsy or whatever the case may be, and I don't really drink liquor while I'm at work, but I will have like a Corona or something like that. And I know y'all probably gonna judge me and be like, oh, you drink beer, like what are you doing? Like hey, listen, it's an acquired taste, and I've been kind of used to it since like just the culture of where I grew up at. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I guess you could say I had nicked Nace's finger or whatever the case may be. And I know I did, because she was like, ow. She was like, ow. Like, you stepped on my finger or whatever. And I'm like, you know, me being my genuine, regular self, I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. You feel me? I'm like, my bad, or whatever the case may be. I'm like, my bad. Like, I apologize, my bad. But I didn't say all of that, but I said my bad. And I said it loud enough so that she can hear, you know? So, you know, I let it go. And so here's India, right? India, she always like sits in like one same corner all the time, every time. Like every time she goes to work, she sits in one corner and she does her thing in one corner, whatever. But on this particular night, I noticed that like, I mean, she kind of just like kind of looking into the crowd, and I feel like she was looking at me, honestly, because I was doing my big one, not worrying about nothing. And the only reason I had noticed her was because, you know, I mean, I noticed everything that's going on around me. You have to be, you know, on 10 toes. It's not like I'm looking for stuff, but then again, I'm on point and I'm seeing what's happening here and there. I have to be on point. So, you know, I wind up just glancing at her and seeing that she's like just sitting there. She looking mad sad or whatever. And she looking like just sad. Like she looking kind of sad. And she's like looking at everybody else or whatever. She's not really having emotion, basically. So I find it in my kind heart to go up to her and ask her. I'm like, are you okay? You feel me? I'm like, are you okay? And y'all know what she did? Like, she really just looked at me like I was dumb. She tooted her face up, like, she was like, and I'm like, are you okay? You feel me? Genuinely concerned. And she's like, yeah, like she don't even know how to answer me type shit. So I just left. I walked away. And I went back, you know, on the stage or whatever the case may be, doing my big one, continuing to do me. So I'm standing up and I'm like on the pole, whatever, I'm dancing. So tell me why, like 8 to 10 minutes later, India comes up to me and wraps her leg around me. Y'all, that was just grounds right there, because she was sizing me up. And let me tell y'all what she did. She goes and wraps her legs around me and she whispers in my ear. And she's like all sizing me up and shit like that. Mind you, like I said, I was a little tipsy, so I really didn't catch on right then and there. You know what I mean? That whole shit just caught me off guard, honestly, to be honest with you. So she wraps her legs around me and she's like, oh, are you trying to take NASA's money bag? Because her bag is right there and you keep kicking it, And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, what the hell is wrong with this girl? Like, what is really wrong with her? You feel me? So I'm like, no, like I'm talking very passive, and bitches really don't like that. Bitches don't like that when I start talking passive. Like, so I'm like, no, like I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't do shit like that. I might be tipsy or something like that, but I don't do shit like that or whatever. So she's like, oh, okay, because I just want to know if you trying to take her money. Y'all, when I tell you that was grounds to start whipping her ass right then and there, y'all probably gonna look at me like, why didn't you? Because that was petty. Like, it was just petty. Like, I felt like it was just petty, and like I wasn't gonna let that ruin what I was doing. You feel me? Like, I really wasn't gonna let that. So basically, she had got up off me, whatever, and she had left. Like, she really was trying to size me up, y'all. Like, I know if it was anybody else, y'all would, but let me just tell y'all how the story went before y'all go to jump to conclusions, right? So I let that go, whatever. I let it go. And I go home, whatever. I just remember myself going home and, you know, letting shit go, because I don't take what I got going on at work home with me. So Come March 21st, I believe, or I think it was March 20th, yeah. Because that was Saturday, right? So come March 20th, which is on a Monday. So I go into work really early, right? Let me take one more drink, because it's about to get juicy. So I go into work and I'm there early or whatever. So as soon as I come through the door, y'all, why they started with the BS? Why they really started with the BS? Like, so basically NASA is like, NASA is like, I got the girl fake name wrong. Like, what? NASA is all like, cause she was like calling my name. I'm gonna make up a fake name for me or whatever. My fake name gonna be Red. So she was like, oh, Red, like, oh, please don't step on my finger or nothing like that. Mind you, I already acknowledged the fact that I stepped on her finger when I did, and I already said my bad. So it's like, at this point, like, I'm so fed up. Like, I'm really just so fed up. Honestly, like, I came in there on time and low key. Like, you feel me? My nails is literally short right now. And I literally came in there on time, and it's not to say that I got short nails on purpose. However, it just happened how it happened, honestly. Like, Angela is the one who does my nails, and Angela decided that my nails would be short. So everything happened in the right time, and you feel me? My nails were already short, so I was already on timing. So at this point, I was like, I'm not arguing with nobody, and if something is said to me, I'm literally just gonna pop off. Like, if they continue to keep picking on me, keep messing with me, like, keep, doing little things, because that was just unnecessary what she did, you feel me? So I feel like from Saturday, that whole thing was premeditated, right? So boom, we in the dressing room, fast forward, right? And she's all like, oh, please don't step on my finger, like, I could be dancing and you'll just come, like, right by me and da-da-da-da. So she's acting like, basically, like, I want to be by her. Like, girl, I don't want to be by you. The hell? What I want to be by you for? Like, I got my own thing going on. I be in my own world, literally. So she was making fun of the way I was dancing, y'all. She was like, yeah, she was like doing her leg, like trying to make fun of me of the way I dance. And I'm like, I'm not saying nothing, right? I'm not acknowledging anything. Like, while she's saying this, I'm not acknowledging anything. I'm just quiet, on mute, and I'm just ready to honestly see what's up, because I'm really tired of girls thinking that they could just do me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quiet or whatever. And then she's like da-da-da, yeah, but Red, look at me. And I look at her and I'm like, and she's like, oh, please don't step on my finger, like that, right? And mind you, I'm quiet still, because that's, like I said, if somebody really wants to fight me, like, I will know if somebody really wants to fight me. And mind you, it's a couple of girls in the dressing room. It's not just NASA. It's her friend India. It's like these two other girls in there too. So I'm not gonna mention their name, but there's two other girls in there too. It's really like 5 of us though, all together. So I'm not saying nothing. So here comes India jumping in the conversation out of nowhere, talking about, you're not even acknowledging what she's saying to you. Like, you're not even saying nothing back. You're not even acknowledging what she's saying to you. Like, I'm tired of these hoes. I'm tired of these bitches. Like, she was calling me all types of H's and B's. Like, yo, she really was calling me out of my name. Like, she really was. And mind you, I'm sitting there quiet the whole time, because I literally, while she's doing all this talking, I'm feeling my anxiety, kicking up. I feel my adrenaline starting to rush. So I'm just quiet or whatever, and she's going in on me, talking about, oh, when she tells you not to do that, she's warning you. She's warning you. And you could go ahead and tell the managers that we bullying you and this and that and the third. But she's just going off. She's like, oh, you playing like you innocent. Like, I'm tired of that. Like, you keep playing like you innocent and this, that, and the third. Mind you, y'all, this whole time I'm just being quiet, because I'm like, this bitch, like, she acting like she really want to fight. And then not only that, she's really talking to me like I'm her kid or some shit. Like I'm her daughter or some shit. Girl, I'm not your daughter. I'm not your child. I'm not none of that. I don't know who you think I am or who I was or whatever the fuck. But think again. So basically, she's just doing all that talking. So mind you, I'm just ready to pop at this point. And like I said, I'm feeling my adrenaline rushing. So basically, she walked past me and she say some slick shit. And I'm looking at her. Like, she walked past me and I'm grilling her. Like, I'm like ready to pop on her at that point. And then she ain't do nothing. Then she walked back in and she just keep going at the mouth. Keep going at the mouth. And then one of the girls was instigating. They was like, so they was saying to Nasa, they was like, oh, that's your friend. Like, that's your friend. They was just start laughing and shit. So I'm like, these bitches think that this shit is funny. Like, they little do she know I'm really about to really do my big one. Like, I'm about to really do my big one. So she comes back in. She walks back in and I'm looking at her. She said some funny shit. And then she was like, oh, yeah, I'm tired of these H's and these B's. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I just blacked out and I just lost it. And I just popped that bottle. Like, I just popped that bottle because I'm just tired of her. I was so fed up, y'all. I was so fed up. Like, I just popped that bottle. Like, I just got it cracking with her. Honestly, I just rocked it off on her, basically. So now at this point, I'm doing my big one. Like, I'm boop, 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 boop. I'm talking about y'all, it was a Krishan Rock moment. Like, I'm a Pisces. And that shit is real. Like, I don't know why, but the Krishan in me had just came out at that moment. Like, I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't. I was fed up. That's why this pinky finger is broken. It was looking worse at first, but it's healing up now. Mind you, I'm not confrontational. I don't like to fight. Well, the new and improved May, like the new and improved May, I'm not confrontational. I do not like to fight, none of that. Like, I really don't. Like, if I can avoid all of that, I will, you feel me? But she just kept antagonizing me. So, like I said, fast forward, I'm doing my big one. I'm booping her shit. Like, I'm really bing bong, mink, mink, mink. You feel me? Like, real, the Brooklyn really came out of me. Like, the East New York, Brooklyn really came out of me. So I'm doing my big one on her. Mind you, she's way thicker than me. You feel me? She's way thicker than me, but I'm still beating her ass. So basically, I'm beating on her head. She's on the, like, I'm beating her up, right? I popped on her. I came for the head first. So now, all I know is that, like, we both ended up on the floor somehow, some way. And while we was on the floor, I kicked her, and then I hurried up and got my ass up. Because I'm not finna be on the floor for too long. Like, I'm not finna be on the floor while I'm fighting you, girl. I'm finna get the upper hand. So I get up, and I start beating on her head even more. And then I did my big one, y'all, and I kicked her. And then she tried to kick me, but it was trying to break it up and stuff like that. And I kicked her. I said, come on. Like, come on. Let's go. Like, you want to go? And mind you, my leg... If y'all look at my leg is small, right? But it's strong. Like, it's very strong and built. Like, so, like, even though I'm slim, my legs are solid. And when I kick you, you better hope and pray to God that it's not in the wrong area, because, yeah. So, basically, I kicked her, and she was trying to kick me, but she didn't really get that much hits in how I did. Like, I really did my big one. So she's like, oh, you snuck me, bitch? Did you really just sneak me, bitch? Like, she just mad. She just mad because she got beat up, basically. And so the DJ was there. He came back there. He was seeing what was going on or whatever. And then, so, you know how somebody get beat up and then they start to act like they finna do the most? Like, they finna really, like, go crazy, like, go buck wild? That's what she was doing when they broke up the fight. And I'm like... And so, guess what she tries to do, y'all? This girl was so mad that she got beat up that she tried to throw her sandal at me, y'all. And missed. She threw her sandal at me and missed. It was so funny. Like, it was literally like Love and Hip Hop. Like, I wish y'all could have seen it. It was crazy. Hold on. Let me take one more drink. Basically, after she threw her sandal, I was like, aha, you missed. Like, you dumbass bitch. Like, I was talking mad shit because, first of all, she got me tight. Like, I'm like, and while, mind you, I didn't even tell y'all this, but while I was beating on her, like, I was like, I'm tired of these bitches fucking with me. Like, I'm tired of these bitches fucking with me. Like, I don't bother nobody. I don't do nothing to nobody. Like, So, basically, the DJ was telling me, like, basically he basically sent me home, because I guess Nasa and India probably told him that I hit first, that I popped first. So that's why he was like, basically told me to get up out of there. And I had no problem with that, honestly, because I felt proud of myself. I defended myself and I stood up for myself, you know what I'm saying? So you telling me to go home, I mean, honestly, he should have really told her to go home, because it was her that started in the first place. But honestly, I was so proud of myself that I didn't even want to work. I was just like, I'm proud of myself, and I don't care if I gotta go home right now, because it's not over. I knew it wasn't over. I knew it wasn't over, because first of all, she should have been the one to be sent home in the first place. So that needed to be regulated. And I'm gonna let y'all know, I'm gonna tell y'all the rest of the story in part 2. So make sure that you go ahead and click part 2 after this video about how this whole thing ended. You're gonna be amazed to see how the outcome came out like. And I hope that you enjoyed this. I know it's like ending here, but make sure you hurry up and click part 2 so that you can see what happened. But y'all, I really did my big one. After that, I got my stuff and I got the fuck up out of there. I got my house fee. I got my house fee back, and I got up out of there, and I went home. Actually, this is part 1 of how I gave that bitch what she deserved. Now head over to part 2, like I said, and see you in the next video. Later.